Hello everybody, it is your boy! Wow, I just realized I've never said those words unironically on this channel. What am I doing? No, but seriously, Maur Der Toten has dropped. Finally, after like 8 months of waiting. What is going on, Treyarch? But yeah, the new Call of Duty is being announced soon, and the new map just dropped. It's only like DLC 2, unless Outbreak counts, then it's DLC 3, I guess. But I don't know, bro. But this map... you'll see my opinion. You thought you were gonna get my opinion this quick in the video. Nah, bro, you gotta watch to see that. No, but let's get into the video already. So, Maur Der Toten, like, as soon as you spawn in, and you just look around and just take a look at everything that's happening in the map, you can tell that this map is beautiful. Like, this might be the most beautiful map on Cold War. I mean, Firebase Z is up there for one of the most beautiful maps of all time. When you think of the most beautiful maps, you think of like Shangri-La, Shadows of Evil, Firebase Z. That's what I think of when I think of beautiful maps in the game mode Call of Duty Zombies. I don't really know why I'm yelling right now, but yeah. So I think that this is one of the best looking maps ever, honestly. If you look around the map, the fire looks amazing. The really dark, like Gotham type theme looks crazy. Like, this map just looks insane. Not to mention, you have one of the best spots to ever come to Call of Duty Zombies. Like, if you look to your side, you have 2 zip lines that you can use to get away, and you also have a time travel machine behind you and the most space in the world to train. And if you go up these zip lines, one of them, if you go up it, contains a workbench where you can buy your self revives if you down, or you can make your lethals or tacticals, or you can just go ahead and buy like war machines and chopper gunners and death machines and all this cool stuff. Or if you go to the other side and you go up the zip line, you have a Wonder Fizz machine where you can buy any perk that you want. Not to mention, the moment the workbench even has a zip line that you can go down and get yourself some armor or upgrade your weapon. And then right beside that, you have Pack-a-Punch. This is the greatest spot of all time. Well, the greatest spot might be a little bit exaggerated, but this has to be a top 5 spot in Call of Duty Zombies history. Like, this is a crazy spot. You can't tell me that this isn't good. And it even has a mystery box spawn in this area as well, so that adds even more safety net. Okay, so now let's talk about how you activate Pack-a-Punch in this map. It's actually very simple, which is a good thing, because you don't want to have to look up a Mr. Raffles tutorial every time you just want to turn on Pack-a-Punch. So all you gotta do is turn on power, which all you gotta do is, if you run through the map, you will see 2 Tempests that spawn, which is 2 free elite eliminations, by the way, for any of you Dark Matter Ultra grind. Wait, it's not called that in Zombies. For any of you Dark Aether grinders. And then once you kill those 2 Tempests, they will each give you a fuse, and then you go over to the power, you put the fuse in there, and then you activate power. Very simple power, which is what we like. We like that. Then you run over to the Pack-a-Punch area, and then you just start like a weird ritual type thing, and then a bunch of zombies just start running after you, and you just gotta kill them all. And you don't even have to shoot them all to kill them all. All you have to do is kill the disciple that spawns, which is the new boss. Just kill him, and then all the zombies will literally just randomly just disappear. So yeah. So Pack-a-Punch, easy to do. Power, easy to do. I mean, it's pretty much the same process. Now let's talk about the Wonder Weapon. What we've all been waiting for, this the Wonder Weapon. Actually, that's probably not true. You've probably just waiting on the time that you can click off this video. Now, to get the Wonder Weapon, it's actually very simple. Just come over here to this digging site and then start digging up random holes, and then you'll eventually get a satellite dish. Then all you gotta do is get the brain rot ammo mod on your gun, and then come to room 305 and just shoot a zombie with your brain rot gun, and then it'll become turn, and it'll come over to this wall right here and start tearing down these barriers. Next, just walk in there and you'll see a dead guy with 2 hands on his neck. That's pretty sus. And then just interact with the dead guy, and then he'll take his hands off the neck and then put them in your pockets. And then now you just gotta wait till round 10, and then a panzer will spawn. Just kill that panzer, and then it'll give you a part. And then come down to this room, and then go over to Klaus and interact with him, and then bring Klaus to this room, and then spawn him right in front of this cabinet, and then he will open the cabinet, and then you'll get a free blacklight. So what you're gonna do with this blacklight is turn it on, and then head over to the garment factory. Now, in the garment factory, you're gonna shine your blacklight on every single spot on every single wall until you find 2 numbers. The numbers that I found were 2 and 1, so my number is gonna be 21. So write down that number, and that's gonna be the first number that you have to put into the safe. Now next, you're gonna head over to the service passage and do the same thing. So shine the black light on every single spot on the wall until you find 2 numbers. My numbers were 0 and 3, so that means my next number is gonna be 3. Now head over to the grocery store and do the same thing once again. I got 1 and 0, so that means my numbers are gonna be 10. So now head over to room 305 and then go over to that door that the zombie opened up earlier, where you got Klaus's hand. So now you're gonna see a safe in the side of the room. You're gonna go over to that safe, you're gonna interact with it, and then you can type in the combination code. Now, if you're playing on PC and you're using relatively low graphic settings, you may not be able to see the numbers, so turn your graphics up to at least 85% render resolution and medium texture quality. And then as soon as you type in the code, I suggest you turn it back down, because I'm assuming you're playing it because you have frame issues or crash issues, so I suggest that you turn them right back down as soon as you finish the code. So for the first dial, you're gonna put the number that you found in the garment factory. For the second dial, you're gonna put the number that you found in the service passage. For the third one, you're gonna put the number that you found at the grocery store. So in the first room, I found numbers 2 and 1. In the second room, I found numbers 0 and 3. And for the third room, I found numbers 1 and 2. So my code is gonna be 21310. Now confirm your combination, and then you will have the CBR-S. The CBR-S is amazing. The CBR-S is fun. The CBR-S will last you forever. This dude is on round 500 and it's still shredding. I suggest that you use the first variant of it, but the swarm variant is pretty good. The laser variant is pretty good on low rounds, not so much on high rounds. The other variants just kind of meh, but none of the variants are bad. There's just some of them are worse than others, let's say. But this wonder weapon is so fun. It's my favorite wonder weapon on Cold War. The ray gun's probably still like better than it, but this one's so much more fun to use. It is incredible. It's original. It is just great, bro. So Cold War has no issues with ammo really, because you can just buy it, and max ammos aren't really that rare. Zombies also drop ammo sometimes, but this gun pretty much has infinite ammo. Like if you're using the laser variant or the swarm variant or the other thing, then when you run out of ammo, it just gives you back to the default one. And it's hard to run out of ammo with that, because you just kill zombies and then you just get another variant and that just refills your ammo. This thing absolutely destroys bosses. You can kill the disciples in like less than a second. You can kill the manglers in like one shot, depending on the round you're on. The panzers, they just get absolutely destroyed in like 3 seconds. Yeah, but there's nothing else to really say about the wonder weapon other than it's a god tier weapon. If you say this wonder weapon's bad, you probably just snorted like 7 pounds of cocaine. Also, another thing about the map features, I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the game. There's a very new feature of a train, and it features a new special zombie, which is the flaming zombies. It's pretty much like the second version of like, I forgot what they're called, but they're on Shangri-La. They're like the flame zombie things. It's pretty much like the newer version of that, except they're on a ghost train, and that train can kill you, but it can also kill the zombies for you. I've also seen like a really weird glitch where the train hurts you when they're not even near it, so I hope that doesn't happen to me on like round 50 or something. Also, they brought Mule Kick back into the game, which is pretty cool. I mean, Mule Kick was never like the best perk or anything, but it's pretty cool, especially since there's no perk limit now, so it just benefits you now. Before, you were using a whole perk slot out of like 4 perk limit, so it wasn't really a good investment. And now it even like shoots zombies out of your way so they don't kill you while you're buying the perk. Great idea, Treyarch. Also, this is by far the most fun and replayable high round that Cold War has offered. Like when I was playing Firebase Z, I had fun till about round 40, and then the last 10 rounds, I just wanted to die. And on D Machine, it was like that, except for like the last like 3 to 5 rounds. On Malware, I never really felt that, and I didn't even feel exhausted afterwards. So yeah, this definitely has the most fun high round. And a lot of you G Fuel snorting zombies MLG pro players may not consider round 50 a high round, but I personally get way too bored around the round 50-ish mark to go to like round 100 or something, so that's a no for me. Protector's younger brother was birthed in this game, which is sick. I'm glad they brought him back. He's a straight murderer. He's a straight killer. He killed somebody, and then I had to go get their hands off of the dude's neck where he killed him because his hands fell off from killing him, and then he got kidnapped and trapped in a chair. What is going on? I don't actually know if that's any part of the storyline. I just kind of made that up, but it is kind of hinted in the game. But nah, Klaus is absolutely dope. You get to upgrade him twice. He's sick. He helps you. He revives you. He says some funny stuff. You get to call him at any point, which you couldn't do with Silver Protector. You also couldn't upgrade Silver Protector to my knowledge, but he's still not quite as good as Silver Protector was in terms of how good he is. He comes in and he just spawns for like a round, which is pretty sick, and you get to call him back in for only 2,000 points at any place. The most notable place is the tank in the Pack-a-Punch area, because that is the best spot. That is the best spot. I don't care about the safe spot and the sewer spot. I don't care. This is the best spot. I don't care. This is the best spot. Did you hear? No, but I think that is all I really wanted to talk about. I went over the aesthetics of the map. I went over the overall structure. I went over the wonder weapon and how good it is. I also went over the new features they added, such as Klaus, the train, and the new perk, etc., etc. So I'm gonna give my final ranking now. I'm feeling like a light to decent 6. I honestly really want to give this map a 9 out of 10 for some reason. So I'm gonna say 9 out of 10. That might be a hot take, but I think that why am I saying album, bro? I'm not Fantano. I've been playing quite a lot. I think that I'm gonna give this map an 8.5 to 9 out of 10. I think this is the best map on Cold War, even though I really enjoyed D Machine when it first came out. I played it for like a whole month straight. I don't know. We'll see if this ages as well as D Machine did. Actually, D Machine kind of aged poorly because I don't play that map anymore. But we'll see if this ages well. Hopefully it does. I really hope that this game gets better with the next DLC, which is potentially the last somehow. 4 maps only? I mean, Outbreak, does that really count? Does that really count? Yeah, but I hope this next map, which is apparently also gonna be in Berlin, which is weird because Maur Der Toten is literally in Berlin, like right beside the street that freaking Kino Der Toten was in. But yeah, I give Maur Der Toten an 8.5 to 9 out of 10. It's a really good map. I really recommend it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know what you think about Maur Der Toten in the comments below. Let's go!